Well, here we go again. Back on Emerald Trollst, just after our last hunt here, in which we got trolled twice and weren't able to get any other trophies. But here's the thing. We've been on a kind of hot streak as far as rares go lately, and there are some awesome rares on this map. So if that's more so our goal today, the trolls can't hurt us, at least not that much. And why not just dive straight in head first with one of the worst trolls on the map, Roosadeer. Now, with this loadout, we're gonna have to use the 243 for them, but I think that'll be fine. Just need him to maybe turn back this way a little bit. There we go. Good and broadside should be no problem. And by the way, if we can get a diamond today, I would be absolutely thrilled. This is maybe the only map where I don't feel like we can consistently come out here and just get a diamond if we spend a couple hours. But the main inspiration for coming out here is, of course, the really cool rares that exist for pretty much every species on the map. So either one would be great, but the, I guess, idea in coming here is to try to find some kind of cool rare for our lodge. Now, am I saying that to somewhat insulate us from the probably inevitable trolls at some point today? Maybe, but we'll just see how things go. So, as for that guy, actually double lung with a 243. I wouldn't say that's going to be consistent because it barely did it, but not too bad. We'll take that as our first kill, and we will just continue our way up through kind of the northwest region. Well, that's a big goat. We've made it a whole 1 kill before finding a max level. I gotta say, great estimate though, 198 to 226, but with feral goats, that doesn't mean a lot. I just decided to come down here to the southern part of the map, honestly for a little while till hog deer start to drink, and that may have actually worked out in our favor. So, again, got the 243, so a pretty good gun for them. I think we're gonna try to let him walk down to this little hill, and hopefully when he gets to there, we can try to maybe alert him the wind's already bad, get him to turn broadside, and get some kind of decent shot angle. So he's cresting that hill, just gonna move around a little bit to get him to stand still. We actually turned 2. Just gonna take that before he goes anywhere, and that is gonna bring him down. 208, like high 208 I think, is Diamond Feral Goat, so certainly got a decent shot at it. And before we get to that, looks like maybe 2 aggressive kangaroos to deal with. We haven't had a lot of times where we actually get multiple, but in this case, we actually do. So, try to time that up with the hop. I felt like that was decent. I guess not. Just let him come in here then. Get that reloaded. This is the one thing with this loadout. We don't have great power for like the mid-sized game. Oh, there's 3 of them. And none are all that interesting. That has also generally been our experience. Oh, jeez. Are you melanistic? I don't think so. Sure looked like it for a second. Anyway, that has been our experience with kangaroos. Like, we never get the big ones to go aggressive. Tell you what, we sure could use a more powerful weapon, though. Who's even left here? There's still this one that we can't seem to get a vital shot on. I think we still missed it. That'll get him. And the other ones maybe left? I have no idea at this point. So, as soon as that guy falls, that is, jeez, we hit him 5 times, 333 score. Where's that other one? Because when he was standing in the shadows, he sure looked mellow, but fairly sure he was common when he got into the light. Yeah, not even in the slightest looking melanistic out here. It is the gray fur. Second shot at him on the left lung. I guess the other one's just left. So now, where the heck's our goat? Laying just down here, and now the first 3 species we've encountered, probably the 3 worst trolls on this map, but hopefully this one will not be a troll. Oh my god. Dang it. 206, misses by 2.5. I said we're here for rares, so I didn't want a diamond goat anyway. It's fine. Why did I get my hopes up? Anyway, we're just gonna keep running around down here. Maybe we find something that's not so mean to us. Well, I saw that for a second. Take 2. Level 5 hog deer. Maybe we'll get charged by 20 kangaroos as we head over there. But that looks a little better. Up to 115 is a solid estimate. They are diamond around 107, 108, I think. So plenty of room there, but I would have said the same about our goat. And we shall see as we kind of sneak into range here if we can get that lined up and maybe the second level 5 ends up actually reaching diamond. I think the fact that he's super wide set like that's got to help him. Doesn't look super impressive otherwise, I don't know. I would hardly sit here and say I'm confident, but let's get this shot first, and then we can try to go and see. That should find its way straight into the lungs. Hog deer, like axis deer, and honestly like feral goats, are pretty resilient, so that is bringing them down quite slowly. We'll go and take a look. I don't see any aggressive animals to slow us down, so max level animal number 2 now here on Emerald Trollst. Tell you what, he covered some distance. Obviously, it's a medium bleed rate. It's got to be Vital Blood, but he made it pretty far. Honestly, I can't tell the difference between the big and the small rack. No idea. Let's just look and see. Okay, we've got one that made it. 111.98 is pretty solid. Makes it by a solid 3+. Right lung shot at 156. And what do you know? Come here less worried about diamonds, specifically hoping to get rares. And we would have 2 max levels and a diamond already as we head along. So we'll definitely take that. I think maybe our 3rd diamond hog deer ever, and that was kind of the thing when we came here a week or 2 ago. We've got maybe now 3 diamond hog deer. I think 1 diamond Sambar, 1 diamond Russo, like a lot of these things. I'd be very happy to add more diamonds to our lodge. I think the models are really good, and rather than, who knows, 10 diamond red deer or whatever we have, these sorts of things could replace them, so absolutely thrilled with that. And, you know, I guess going in with the mindset of not caring about diamonds maybe is the way to actually get them. So kind of continuing forward here, a couple more hog deer, both level 3s. That with a good estimate up to 90 though. So I guess we'll go ahead and try to get that one. And basically, what I want to do for now is actually avoid this creek right here north of us. It's a really good spot for Sambar and red fox. And while it's a great spot for hog deer too, what I don't want to do is go running through there, shoot a bunch of stuff, spook the Sambar that are probably feeding or resting somewhere nearby, because if they're still nervous when we come by in Sambar drink time, they won't come down there and drink until they calm down. So we're going to avoid that area, check some lakes and stuff for hog deer, and in about 1 in-game hour, we'll go and give that a look. So let's go ahead and grab this guy. Got some quail over there, or at least a quail. There probably are other ones. I don't know if quail are ever solo. I don't see more, but maybe we can check tracks as we move along. This dude's gonna be a silver at 76, I think that says. Got him double lung with the 243. And what we'll probably do is just head straight to our west. By the time we get over to this lake, which typically is quite good for hog deer, it should be about time to shift gears to Sambar. So that is not a quail from the same flock, but one we've been tracking. Fantastic estimate, 232 to 256, diamonds 238. So we've got the 12 gauge. Gonna see if we can get this guy. Which way is he even going? Away from us. That's gonna drop him right out of the sky. And we'll go and take a look. Another thing, we have exactly 1 diamond stubble quail. And we still have 1. He's literally right at the bottom end, 232.92. I was hopeful. Hit him right in the skull though. Not bad. Little bonus kill as we head along, and probably not many Emerald Coast hunts where we kill any quail at all, so always nice to get to do that. So finally, it is 300 AR time. Got a level 4 Sambar there. See that fox back there too? Just a level 5 female. I thought it looked a little darker in the shadows, but we've already seen with that kangaroo earlier. That is kind of a thing. The lighting can really affect, especially some of those like animals with darker fur anyway, just exactly what they appear to be. That one doesn't look half bad. What are we looking at there? Man, a big 4. We have this every time we run this creek. We always run into big level 4 Sambar. Gonna go ahead and try to get that guy down, because 174 top end's pretty good. Need that one in front of him to go and drink. Just sneak that shot over his shoulder. And now 2 pretty big Sambar down. So this guy, which all of a sudden doesn't seem all that impressive, a 137. The other one's gotta be, I would say, pushing 160. He looked pretty good. Nice wide set frame. Like, I really thought that was gonna be another 5. 158 for that guy, which ironically is about the score of our last level 5 from that last hunt here on Emerald Trollst, but double lunged in. That hit lower than I would have thought. I'm not sure how we got that shot over the shoulder of the other one and hit that low, but if it works, it works. Not gonna complain, we'll just keep on moving. And we've got another giant for 155 to 183 this time. Also, like, a ton of red foxes in here. Nothing really all that interesting for them. Another one walking along there. level 7 scooting away, but I think pretty clearly that guy right there, who honestly looks a lot like the last one, gonna be our best option. So 300 out, no problem for the 300 AR. Should get him down pretty quickly. And now we gotta scoot all the way across there. This is that L-shaped lake again that I really like to go to during Sambar drink time. Lots of animals here, but always, you know, hit or miss what specific ones are gonna be here if there's anything interesting. And just look at that, pretty darn similar to the last one. A little bit bigger, 160 this time. Diamond, by the way, is 166, so a couple of really nice Sambar coming up on the end of their drink time. By the way, we did get a host this server, so we could rest a morning, and I think maybe we'll check 1 or 2 more spots and actually do that. So I think this mythical kangaroo is likely to be the last kill of this hunt. Just trying to check, because I think, okay, that one there we hadn't spotted, but it's just a female. And now, since we sort of got their attention, they're just gonna hop along until we get them alert. So since we've got the 243 and we saw how that went earlier, definitely want to get him to just stand still. 0 for 150. Please don't stay behind that tree. I think he's going to. It's like he knows. I'm amazed we got that through there. I actually thought we were going to shoot the tree. That's going to bring him down. And honestly, oh, there's another aggressive one. It actually was that experience earlier where that one kind of came through the shadows and appeared to be melanistic. That made me think maybe we should come back down here and see if we can find any kind of rare kangaroo. We've killed exactly one, and it was a leucistic female, and we've never had any of the other rares. I'd love to actually add those to our lodge, and it's yet another thing on a long list of rares that we've never actually encountered out here on Emerald Coast. So I expect going forward, we'll have plenty more hunts out here looking for that kind of thing. And it's nice sometimes, you know, you get level 5s that don't troll, and you get to add a diamond hog deer to your trophy lodge. But one final kangaroo here, this guy's going to be a 414 mythical, right lung shot that we managed to sneak past that tree, and we'll take our hog deer back to our trophy lodge. Now, I'll be honest, I forget what it was. We had something else here, and what always happens is they end up getting taken down to take screenshots for thumbnails, but since it's an empty spot, we'll throw our 111 diamond hog deer here. And one of the reasons I actually want to do that is right across the way is the, I think, 109 or something that we got from the deer tour. 109 indeed. So actually a slight improvement, one of our better ones then. Gotta be at least top 2. I don't know what our one in the main lodge scores. Not a bad deal at all. And a couple of times coming out the Emerald Coast, one time getting just completely trolled, this time at least getting a diamond. And like I said, just the hope to add some of those cool rares to our lodge, I think that's going to keep us coming back time after time in the near future. So anyway, that's going to do it for this video. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.